Today's talk is on parasites, and I'm sure you probably think, oh, I don't really want to hear about parasites, but I want you to know that you have parasites in you right now. In actual fact, when they did the Genome Project, they found out that the human body had only 20,000 genes. Now, our earthworm has 100,000 genes. So once they figured out that we only had 20,000 genes, they realized that there must be something else out there that's producing all the proteins that the body requires in order to function as a incredible human species. And they found that bacteria species, there were 30,000 species of bacteria in our gut, in the microbiome, and that equated to 2 million genes. I'm just checking my notes and making sure I'm giving you the right information if you're wondering why I'm looking down. In the way of parasites, there are 300,000 species of parasites in our microbiome, equating to 2 billion genes. There are 5 million species of fungi in our microbiome, equating to 125 trillion genes. And we don't even know how many species of virus are in our body, but it equates to something by the 10 to the power of 30 zeros. So if you can imagine a 10 and you know how you do a million or a billion, we'll just add 30 zeros behind that 10, and that will be the amount of genes that the viruses have in our body. This microbiome helps us do many things, and I've talked to you about it before. It helps us with our immune system, our digestion, it helps protect the gut, it gives us precursors to our neurotransmitters, vitamin Bs, all the vitamin Bs they make, this beautiful microbiome makes vitamin K and coenzyme Q and so many other things these microbes do for us, including turning off and on healthy genes. So parasites are a part of our microbiome. The problem is when a parasite takes over and you get something called dysbiosis, or a bacteria takes over, or a virus takes over. And when these take over, then you may have symptoms. And those symptoms might be bloated stomach, you may on a full moon or a new moon have an itchy bum, or you might see your children scratching their bum. This is to tell you that the parasite or a parasite has started to take over the gut and you need to get rid of it. So back in the days, 30, 40 years ago, we would have just given Combantrum. But there are many ways that we have learned to get rid of parasites. One is to basically make the microbiome healthy in order to drown out that parasite. We can take herbs, there's Pata-Arco, there's oregano that we can take or put in our foods in order to get rid of it. Sometimes these worms can be quite persistent. But I can give you examples of what I believe works, and that is something that is maybe doing a GAPS program or the Culture Wellness program if you have a bad parasite. I also use BioHawk products to get rid of parasites. But something that I've found seems to be working is breath work. And if you look at Wim Hof, and you can look him up, WIMHOF, and download his free app and do his breathing session every day. And it may take, a month or 2 months or 3 months, and this is a 30-minute breathing sessions. It changes the acid-alkaline balance in the body, and it changes the microbiome in order for you to, number one, ward off parasites or even get rid of parasites. So by eating the right foods, doing the right things by your lifestyle, and maybe taking some herbs, or if persistent, do GAPS or Cultured Wellness program, then you can get rid of persistent parasites that are causing a problem in your health. But remembering that you live with these things all the time. It's just that when there's a dysbiosis that we need to really think about what we need to do. I hope that helps you understand parasites, and when you have a strong, healthy body, then and a strong microbiome and a healthy microbiome, then you can ward these parasites off. All right, talk to you in the next video. Bye.